And now it's pretty simple. I'm just gonna wait for it to boot up, and next step, what we're gonna have to do is go into settings right here. So after we go into settings, we're gonna go into data management, Nintendo 3DS, and we're gonna go to software, and then this should come up. It says the SD card software management information is corrupted. Reset it now, and saying that this will delete all software and save data. So we're gonna go ahead and press reset. So let's just wait on that, and boom, takes a couple seconds, and we're good. So now let's go back, and let's close out of this. So now it's like our DS is like formatting little by little. So that's what we're doing, this process, and it's not that difficult. So we're just gonna wait on our DS to boot up, and now let's make sure that again that we have a valid internet connection. So make sure you're connected on that. And now next thing I want to do is go into the internet, and we are going to add the following website into our favorites, because that is how we will be accessing our emunand. So let's go into settings. Oh wait, sorry, just press OK. Let's go ahead and add favorites. So we bookmark this page to make it easier. So we're gonna go to menu, bookmarks, and let's go to the one we recently added. So we're gonna go to this one right here, and I'm going to name this RXTools custom firmware, because that's what the exploit is called. So you guys can name it whatever you want. I'm just gonna name this RXTools. This doesn't really matter, custom firmware. Let's do confirm. Let's go ahead and add the correct link. So let's go ahead and delete everything. Let's go ahead and delete a couple more text. Okay, now the website that we're gonna go to is called launch, LAUNCH, launch.rxtools.net. So let's go ahead and do that now. Once you guys do that, we're gonna go ahead and go into that website, and it's just gonna load. So let's go ahead and press confirm. Just left it there for a moment for you guys to see. Let's press confirm one more time, and then let's go ahead and access that site. Now this is going to launch the exploit called RXTools, and you'll see this screen pop up soon. So now this is what's happening here, is that RXTools is installing data onto your SD card, and this is necessary so you can install your games for free, which are called cias.cia. That's the file that is needed for you to install those games and all that. Now this doesn't really take long. It says this will not take over a minute, but again, this process is important for us to launch our exploit, which is called RXTools. So with this, man, you can do a lot of infinite things once we have custom firmware installed. Like I said, you can install the ROMs, you can install all that. So let's go ahead and exit out of this, and then let's go ahead and hold R. And actually, you know what, let's go ahead, press R, and then we're gonna launch RX mode in the emunand. So let's just go ahead and press A, and let's go ahead and load up our emunand, which is our custom firmware now. Now as you can see, this looks exactly the same as it did as the previous one. Now this is our emunand. Now the way we can tell the difference is because you can go into settings, and you should have successfully installed this. So it should say RX3D right here, RX3D 8.1.0. Now this will vary depending on what version you want. So if you have successfully done the right process, then you can go ahead and continue on with this. If not, then do not do the next step. Do not do it and just redo everything, return back to the beginning of the video and do all that. So if you successfully have this, then continue on with this. I'm going to go into other settings, go to step number 4, and we're going to do a system update. Now what this system update is going to do is that's going to update the emunand so we can be on the latest software. So I'm going to press OK, press accept, because if you do this on the syznand, then you will be updating the actual what's it called, the actual system, not the emunand. So let's go ahead and make sure that you have full battery, because we wouldn't want this to stop in the middle of the process. So we're gonna go ahead and update our DS, and I will be back with you guys once it's done. Okay. Alright guys, now we're back and the system update is complete. So now the system will now be restarted. So let's go ahead and press OK after that is done. And let's just give it a moment for it to boot up. And okay, so now it's booted up back again. And so now, as you can see, we are still, well, not still, well, it brought us back to our syznand. So just to go ahead and check, just to double check. And as you can see, it's still version 8.1. We're not on the emunand. So what we're going to do is go ahead and launch the exploit, which is RXTools. So as you guys remember, we went to the internet and created that favorites tab. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the internet browser, and we're going to go to bookmarks and press on the bookmark that we recently created, and let's go ahead and launch that up. So let's give it a moment. It's loading, so let's go ahead and press R once that happens. Now for you guys, it may still show the installation data page, where it says that RXTools is installing on your SD card and something is necessary, all this and that. So if that shows up, just give that some time, and then just go ahead and wait till the R button appears. But if it happened like mine, where it just instantly booted up with the little character right here, and it said right here at the bottom to launch R to boot up the RX tool menus or something like that, then just go ahead and press R. So once that is clarified, let's go ahead and continue with this. So what we're gonna go do now is do the, what's it called, the FBI. So we're gonna go to other options and go ahead and see if I can zoom into this so I can show you guys. So I'm just gonna bring this right here, and let me go ahead and focus this so you guys can see it well. I'm gonna go to other options, and let's go ahead and press A, and then we're gonna go one down, and it says install FBI over health safety app. So we're gonna go ahead and press that. So press install, and we are going to install it on the emunand, not on the syznand. We're not going to touch the syznand at all. So let me see if I can bring this closer for you guys. So we're not going to install it on the syznand. We're never going to touch that. Never, ever, ever. Just leave it how it is. We're going to install it on the emunand. So to install it on our emunand, we're going to press Y. Let me go ahead and put this back down. And let me focus this for you guys so you can see it well. Okay, so what we're gonna do is press Y, and okay, so it's gonna say that it's we're gonna see one thing here. So it says here that the region is USA. Now let me bring this up closer. Now this is very important, guys, very, very important. Cannot mess up on this. So this step here, it's saying that the region is from USA. Now, if depending where you guys are or whatever region your DS is from, make sure you choose the correct one on the following step, which is when we take our SD card out and choose the correct folder. So this is how we choose the correct one. So mine is region USA, and the version is version 2051. So these two things are very important. Region is USA and version is 2051. So once we have established that, let me go ahead and zoom out on this. And remember what version you have and what region it is, because on the folder I put it for all the regions. So if you had, let's say, for Japan or Europe or Tokyo or etc. or whatever, you will know what file to choose and put on your SD card. So now that we know what kind of region we have, we're gonna go and do the next step, which is to just press A to exit, and we're gonna press B to go back, and we're just gonna shut down our Nintendo 3DS. So what we're gonna do to press shut down, we just press start. We're not gonna press this or anything, not the power button or anything. So we're just gonna press start, and then it automatically shuts down. So now the next step is to go onto our computer. So we're gonna go ahead and take out our SD card, and let's take this out. And okay, so the next step is to go onto the computer. See you guys there. Alright guys, now we're back on the computer, and this is the third and last step that we have to be on the computer, so no more going back and forth. So let's go ahead and insert our SD memory card, and let's open folder to view files. And the last step requires us to just open the third step folder. Let's go ahead and open that, and let's go ahead and open as well the FBI injection. Now here are all the different regions. So my region was USA. Yours will of course be different. So let's go ahead and go USA. And my version was 2051. Make sure you don't choose that one unless it is yours. Don't get confused. Let's go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and copy these two right here, and we're going to paste it on the root of our SD card. So make sure you chose the right one. This wouldn't break your 3DS or anything like that, but it just will not work if you choose the wrong region, because your DS is the DS has already come with a certain region and certain version. So make sure you chose the correct one. So that is all we have to do. So let me go ahead and properly eject the SD cards. Oops, I didn't want to do this. Let's go here, here, and I like to do this because just want to make sure that nothing gets corrupted, even though it hasn't happened, but just to make sure. Alright guys, so see you on the Nintendo 3DS. Alright guys, now that we're back on our Nintendo 3DS, let's go ahead and put our SD card into our Nintendo 3DS. Let me go ahead and put this in here. And this is the last step that we have to do, and we will successfully be done doing this. So let's wait till this boots up. And so right now it always boots up in the Sysnan. This is what this is called, Sysnan. Just want to make sure you guys get the following, understand what I'm saying. So this is the Sysnan, just to show you guys. Version 8.1. It does not say RX3D, so let me close out of this. So what we're going to have to do is make sure again we do have a valid internet connection, because that is very important. So internet is good. Let me see. I'm just waiting for it to show. Enabled internet, good. Alright. let's go to the internet browser, and let's go ahead to our bookmarks and load the RXTools custom firmware. So we're gonna go ahead and press R one more time once it gives us that prompt. So press R, and we're gonna go ahead and go again to other options. So I'm going down to other options here. Let me just bring this closer for you guys. Let me just autofocus this. So other options, that's where we're gonna go, and then again we're gonna install FBI one more time. So press A, and again we do not install on the SysNAND. We don't ever touch that. We're gonna install on the emuNAND, so we're gonna press Y. So let's go ahead and press Y, and it says it's all done. There you go. Deleting FBI, data done. Press A to exit. So after this is done, what pretty much is that this is the installer, the FBI installer. That's what it's called, FBI. We're installing this over our health and safety information app that comes already in our Nintendo 3DS, and you'll see that pretty soon right now. So once this is done, let's go ahead and press A to exit. Let's press B, and now guys, we're ready to launch the emuNAND. So let me focus this a little bit more better, and let me go ahead and do that, and let's do the first option. So we're gonna, the first option where the blue arrow is right there, we're gonna launch RX mode and emuNAND. So we're gonna go ahead and press A. Now this is gonna take maybe a couple minutes because this is loading. This is the first time it's loading the interface of version 9.9, which is currently the newest one. So as you can see, this is only please wait and lock it off. So this is gonna be the first time that our Nintendo DS will be launching the version 9.9. It will not be version 8.1 or whatever you guys will be using. This is now. Press next. Yes, I accept. So just give this a moment and it will boot up. So as you can see, now we're currently on version 9.9. So everything came out good. So everything's successful. Let's go ahead and press next. And now we can go ahead and change our theme. Now I want to change my theme to a different color so I can differentiate between the SysNAND and the emuNAND. So in the SysNAND, of course, we cannot add a theme yet because 9.2 does not allow us. So go ahead and choose black, and let's go ahead and close out of this. So let's go ahead and go into settings, and you will see guys that this says RX3D version 9.9. so we're on the latest software, so everything is good. Let's go ahead and close out of this just to prove to you guys that this is on RX3D 9.9. Now sometimes this does bring me back to the SysNAND. So as you can see here, I am on the SysNAND version 8.1. It brought me back all the way here, so it like pretty much restarted on its own. And you can differentiate again. I suggest that you change the theme. So look, just to show you guys here, see the brightness is here, not to change the theme option. So we're not on the latest version. You just open up settings to show you guys that really quick. See, it just says version 8.1. So let me close out of this, and so anytime you guys want to boot up the custom firmware, the emuNAND, you always have to go to your internet browser. Make sure you have an internet connection available, and go to bookmarks and RXTools, and this time we do not have to press R or anything. Just let it boot up by itself, and it will automatically take you to the emuNAND to RXTools. So let's wait for this to boot up, and then now I will show you guys what the FBI injection was for. So now the theme should be different, as you can see there. So let me go ahead and go to the health and safety information. This is where we installed the FBI. So once we press here, let's go ahead and press A. As you can see, this is the menu which we will be using to install all the applications that we want. Let's say games, of course, or any other hacking videos that I will release for you guys, so you can make more use of your Nintendo 3DS, how to change the theme and do all that good stuff. So again, thank you guys for watching. Now the reason I did this video was because I could not find a tutorial online, very well specific enough tutorial to add a custom firmware on your Nintendo 3DS, so I decided to make my own. So please make sure to like this video. If you guys like this content, comment below, tell me what I can do better on, what do you guys want. If you guys have any questions, if you guys have any errors, I will try my very best to reply. And again, subscribe for more content, like this video, and I will bring more content out for you guys on how to install themes, ROMs, etc. So thanks for watching. Peace.